Przerwa, ale powrót do serii. To jest ten. Zaraz zaczniemy, tylko jedną rzecz. Iż to była stream po tej przerwie. Jakie plany są obecnie? Ogólnie i tak mam mniej czasu, więc jakoś nie będę dużo streamował, ale tak, w najbliższych 2 streamach pewnie Crash Time, 4. Potem trochę Wormsów, bo chciałbym wrócić w sumie do grania w Wormsy. A potem po paru tych Wormsach nie skończymy pewnie jeszcze. No może, nie wiem ile zostało, nie pamiętam, z 4. Potem Resident 7, no i Crash Time. No i tak na zmianę będę. Żeby jakaś różnorodność na tym była, na streamach. Palam podgląd. Cały czas czat tylko. A telefon dzwoni. Wróciłem. Telefon mi dzwonił. Trzeba lecieć z 4, no pewnie mi jeszcze zaraz telefon dzwoni. Muszę być cały czas... zerkać na niego. Jeszcze tylko sprawdzę ustawienia. Lecieć. Co ty gadasz? Opie, siedzę w domu przez tą nogę. Walcie się, noga mnie nawala, nie ma co. Skorzystam z okazji, że siedzę. Jul. Ale tak się wydarzyło. Mam. Jak będzie chodziła gra. Chodź jak nic tak głośno. Ja, telefon znowu. końcu. W końcu grać. Może coś się wydarzyło w międzyczasie? Zaraz. Czy mi coś przypomniało, nie wiem, jakiś follow czy coś. A jak nie, to już można startować. Nie, wszystko. Dobra. No to można jechać w końcu.
Hey, partner, you have to check out the new club on the waterfront. I was there last night.
Club. Waterfront. I've got a wife and child. I went to bed early. The last time I was in a club, they were still taking Deutschmarks.
Man, you're grumpy again.
I didn't sleep well.
Control to all units. Accident reported with multiple injuries at the 44-kilometer marker. The vehicle has been forced off the road by 2 speeding drivers.
Are our test drivers out again?
No idea. There are enough speeders out there as it is without those prototype test pilots.
Car 14 to control. The 2 suspect drivers have hit and run. They're still on the Autobahn. We're having trouble keeping up.
Oh, great. There's all sorts of action kicking off on the Autobahn, and we're stuck in here writing reports.
Car 8 to control. 2 speeding vehicles are disrupting traffic and causing more accidents. They're trying to force us off the road. Officers in need of assistance.
Control to all units. Block all exits in case they try to leave the Autobahn. Cars 8 and 14, try and stop them.
I can't listen to this anymore.
Should I close the door?
Come on, Samir. Let's go and hunt those guys down.
Forget it, Ben. Our freshly polished car will only end up trash and give the boss another chance to have a go at us.
Spoil sport.
One of the cars is heading for the exit. Damn, he's much too fast.
The other one is staying on the Autobahn. We're trying to keep up.
Whoa! The suspect has lost control. Serious accident. The car's exploded. Repeat, serious accident. We need an ambulance and the fire department.
Serious accident. Samir, move your ass. Now it's our turn.
Okay, you win, Ben. This is definitely a case for the Autobahn police.
A strzałki czy WSD, to jest pytanie. Ja mam wrażenie, że gra jest za głośno. Dobra, strzałki. To jest za głośno. No. To jest...
Hey, what are you yawning at?
You're
Bored?
I didn't get much sleep.
Were you hanging around the clubs all night again?
Hanging around? I had a toothache.
How come?
I get it now and then. I should really get it pulled.
I see. You're one of those kind of guys who do anything for an adrenaline rush,
Czyli nie
but
spadł
freaks out
bez-
when they have to go to the dentist.
bezręcznego.
Aha. I just don't like the sound of the drill.
Then let's do it the hard way.
Hard way?
We'll find some tough guy, you annoy him, and he'll punch you in the jaw.
Very funny.
Easy.
Samir, Ben, are you reading me?
Hey, Hardmutt. Anything new from forensics?
We've had a good look at the car involved in the accident. Well, what was left of it. It was pretty much burnt out.
Yeah, Hardwood, we know. Have you found out anything about the driver?
That was a bit tricky.
Hardmutt, the suspense is killing me.
Yes, we've identified the body.
Is the report ready?
It's already on the boss's table.
Then the case is closed.
What happened yesterday was surely an accident, but there's no explanation for the bullet holes we found in the wreckage.
Did you say bullet holes?
Yes, in the drunken fender. The back window was also shattered by a projectile before the accident occurred.
Doesn't sound like the case is closed.
I knew you'd be intrigued.
Yes, Hardmutt, we certainly are.
Thanks, Hardwood. We'll have a look at the report.
Shall we drive to the station and see what the boss thinks?
I think we better investigate.
Idź to.
Cobra 11, come in. Where are you?
We're about to park a few meters from your desk.
Don't bother getting out. The boss has gone to investigate the deceased's apartment. You're to rendezvous with her there as quickly as possible.
Understood. We're on our way.
Samir, Ben, there's not a shred of evidence to be found here. It's sparsely furnished, no mementos or souvenirs, no signs of his past, family, or friends.
That sounds a bit like a case of false identity, boss.
That's the impression I get too.
We'll talk about that later. When I arrived here, I noticed a car waiting outside the apartment. It matches the eyewitness accounts of the second speeding car.
It'll be long gone by now.
It's parked by the side of the road. It would appear the driver is watching me, perhaps waiting for me to leave again.
You'd better stay in the apartment then. We'll be there soon to take care of him.
Is he at least in a no parking zone?
No, and I think we should just watch him first. Wait and see what he does when I step out of the apartment.
So we should keep our distance.
Yes, I'll be the bait. Keep an eye on him without attracting attention.
Understood, boss.
We're in position, boss. You can go outside now.
Okay.
Look at that. The guy's following her.
Then we'll follow him.
Speed it up, boss. We'll see if he tries to keep up with you.
Samir, Ben, I'm going to drive back to the station.
We'll stick with him. Samir, I think he realized he's being followed.
Buckle up. He's making a break for it.
That's not gonna do him any good. He knocked so politely. Why isn't he stopping?
I guess he's not in the mood for a chat.
But I'm not in the mood to follow him anymore.
All right, then let's put an end to this. Nudge the back of the car, put it into a spin, stop in front of him, and then politely but firmly invite him for a coffee.
That sounds very professional. Let's do it. Professionally stopped.
So let's have a chat
Easy
with our
work.
new friend. The boss.
Samir, Ben, have you got anything on the suspect?
We've questioned him.
Unfortunately, there's no way he could have been the driver involved. He's got an alibi. We've already checked it out, and it's watertight. He was having surgery at the time.
It must have been his car, but he wasn't driving it. The car was in the garage while he was in surgery. We'll go over there and find out if someone took it out for a bit of a test drive.
Why was he watching me at the apartment?
He was apparently there to buy a digital camera from someone. He saw you go into the building and then waited for you to come out again.
So he was waiting for me.
Yeah, he thought you looked pretty hot, got curious, and that's why he followed you.
It all got a bit too much for him when you parked up at the police station. He thought you'd inform the police, and that was why we were following him.
Nothing personal, boss. Of course you're an attractive woman, but his story sounds a bit dubious to me.
Ben, thank you for the compliment. But I agree. His story does sound a bit strange.
We'll see what a visit to the garage brings.
Hello, can I help you?
We hope so. We're Autobahn police. This car was here for repair yesterday, right?
Yes, I remember it.
Did someone take it out for a test drive afterwards?
Of course, that's part of the service.
Then we'd very much like to know who took it out.
Our very own speed junkie worked on it, and he took it for a spin afterwards.
Can we talk to him?
He's not here. He's off for the rest of the week.
We'll need his name and address. Where else could we find him?
Pretty well anywhere you'd find guys hammering hell out of competition engines.
Thanks.
Patrol. O, mamy. Na klasa. Jeszcze daleko. Nie mam nic, no dobra.
Hey, Ben, where'd you find a competition engine?
See, Samir? That's what happens when you push around a baby buggy for years on end. We're off to the racetrack.
Sorry, fellas. You can't park here. There'll be a couple of motorhomes arriving soon. They need the space.
Just a quick question. We're looking for a certain Patrick Bowman.
Oh, so are we.
He hasn't been here recently?
Only yesterday. Signed up for the club race at short notice. He should have been here ages ago. We'll be starting in a few minutes.
Then we'll wait if you don't mind. Perhaps he'll turn up.
I've got a better idea. You've got the right kind of car to take part in the race. Show us what you've got.
Sounds good. Don't want to start gathering dust now, do we?
Samir, Ben, a few minutes ago someone called and asked for you two. He wanted to meet you. He said he has some tips for you.
Tips about what?
He didn't want to say, only wanted to talk to you. But it seemed to be pretty important.
Okay, we'll meet him. Where and when?
At the car park by the train station, level 3 at noon.
That's in 5 minutes.
Well, get a move on.
O. Noga, już mówiłem.
Drive around the city, please. Let's go.
Hey, we're not tour guides.
This is not for my pleasure either.
So it's Mr. Zucker who was having surgery while someone else was speeding around the Autobahn in his car. The gentleman who followed our boss because he found her so attractive. Did you arrange this meeting so you could ask us for her telephone number?
My real name is Frank Free. I'm a detective chief inspector from the Federal Criminal Police Office.
A colleague? This just gets better and better.
Organized Crime Unit, Berlin. Presently working undercover. The man killed on the Autobahn was my partner.
Is that why we couldn't find any personal effects in his apartment?
Exactly. I don't know how his cover was blown. If he hadn't been killed in the accident, then I'm sure he would have been shot.
That at least explains the bullet holes in his car.
So the maniac in your car was chasing your partner to try and get rid of him.
Yeah, the maniac is a member of the syndicate that we infiltrated a few weeks ago.
Syndicate?
A powerful underground organization has formed here over the course of the last few months. Countless members from all nationalities. Arabs, Chinese, Italian, Russian, and almost every type of crime. Car theft, drugs, arms trading, extortion, bribery, robbery.
Here, in our city.
In every backyard, in every garage, in every warehouse, in every corner of this city.
Are you still on the case?
Yeah, I'm still on the case. But I don't know how my partner's cover was blown, or whether they'll find me out too. We knew about each other, but worked separately. Sort of the same internal contact in the department. Perhaps there's a leak somewhere. I can't trust anyone anymore.
Why do you trust us?
It's most unlikely that the Autobahn police are involved in organized crime. If you are, then I'm finished.
You're in luck. But why are you telling us all this?
I'll give you information as much as I can get. If they catch me, like they did my partner, you'll have everything you need and we won't have lost our lives for nothing.
Oh, great. You're on the move, hanging around in bars and restaurants, and what do? Write up your reports?
To start with, until you see how it all works. Then we can work together against the syndicate. I want this assignment finished as quickly as possible. I do plan on going back home at some point. So, are you in?
Have we really got a choice?
Depends. Do you have a career or a calling?
Definitely a bad conscience if we leave you on your own with this.
Okay, here's a list of a few names. All members of the syndicate. Not the big guys, but they're all very active. Take them out of action. And don't leave a stone unturned. The syndicate is careful. These guys won't go back anywhere where the police have been sniffing around.
Sounds as though we've got our work cut out for us.
Drop me off at the next corner. I'll be in touch.
Take care.
Kolejny, dziękuję bardzo. Nie chcę pieniędzy za to. Ja sobie robię to dla fanu, a dzisiaj mówię, dzisiaj z wyjątkiem tylko dlatego, że siedzę przez tą nogę, tak to bym... Jak to by tego w ogóle nie było. Gra jest głośno. Bardziej może z tego wynikać.
Where did our undercover colleague say we should take a look around?
At the museum. The syndicate meets somewhere around there so they won't be disturbed. Excellent. There's one we can take our bad mood out on. The crook's going to wish he'd never got up this morning.
Look at the car in front. I've got a funny feeling about it somehow.
You and your feelings. But okay, let's tail him.
Why are we arresting you? The prison laundry is desperate for new staff.
Nie ma automatyczne, ale sobie mam go przewieźć. No przecież...
Control to all units. Violent vehicle theft reported. Speedy response required.
Okay.
Roger. So the car thief's about to get some stress from
Dobra,
Cobra
czyli F
11.
akceptuję.
Okay, that's it for today. this place is really dirty. Boxes, boxes, and more boxes.
Where did our undercover colleague say we should take a look around?
At the museum. The syndicate meets somewhere around there so they won't be disturbed.
Wow! Even the army would be jealous of a camp like this.
They'd even be jealous of our interrogation room. Okay, we're at the museum, so let's have a look around. My instincts say we're really close.
Your instinct can speak? Samir, have you found anything?
I'm afraid not.
We must be close.
Stop. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
This is where the syndicate meets to hatch their plans.
Pretty damn audacious. Right in the middle of everything, yet unnoticed.
Okay, if we start poking our noses around, then they won't come back. Frank said we should keep a lookout for the syndicate's meeting places. Should we check out the big service station?
Sounds sensible. We need to fill up the tank anyway.
Look at him. That's one of our wanteds in front of us.
Might just lead us to a big fish.
The boys are really quite skittish today.
do you figure, Ben? Just one more arrest and we'll be employees of the month again.
Count me in.
First we look around, then tank up, and then we have a coffee?
Look around, drive to the car wash, tank up, and coffee.
Agreed.
So they meet at the pumps?
Right under all those CCTV cameras? I doubt it. We should have thought of this earlier.
No way! It was too obvious. They drive through the car wash where they can talk undisturbed.
We'll just leave behind some sign that we were here. That should get them spooked.
Ben, did you order a pizza?
No.
One's just been delivered for you, and it's already been paid for.
No idea who ordered it.
For free. It's scribbled on the box.
Suzanne, look and see if there's anything else in the box apart from the pizza.
Oh, so there is. There's a piece of paper inside with a note written on it.
Tell us what it says.
One line looks like a time. In the second line is what I guess are GPS coordinates. Then there are 3 big A's.
Send us the coordinates, please, Suzanne. Thanks.
Oh, and enjoy the pizza. So Frank Free sent us a pizza. Let's see where the coordinates lead us. I just don't understand the 3 big A's.
High-grade drugs, maybe pills. There's a big deal about to go down.
Then we better be careful.
Nice party.
Yeah, but we're not invited. Shall we join in?
A little welcoming fireworks?
With the drone?
We positioned the squib down there under the storage pallet.
An explosive idea. Call for backup. I'll sort out the fireworks.
Das klingt aber.
Surprise!
Ben, come on.
Hm? Tam.
Text message. Taxi Amplecamp 36 is waiting with passenger.
Huh?
I think the message is from Frank Free.
Do you know a taxi service called Amplecamp?
No, but a street.
Oh, okay. Then let's go. Good day, sir. Where to?
Hey, Samir. Ben, I heard you blew the cover off the drug deal.
And we got our suspects in custody.
It must have caused a stir in the syndicate. They're now looking for a rat in their own ranks.
That giving you a problem?
Nothing more than usual. Here's another list of names for you.
Thanks. Is there anything else we can do for you?
No, just keep an eye over your shoulder. These guys won't stop at anything. They're even training for ambushes on prisoner transfers. So be extra careful when you got a detained syndicate member in transit.
In that case, we ought to reinforce the prison transfers.
And take a look around. Make friends. Listen to the word on the street. Takeouts, service stations, those kind of places. It's the little pieces of information that can lead you to the big break.
We'll do that.
Drop me off at the next corner. I'll be in touch.
In a few minutes, this crook will be waving goodbye to the outside world.
Let's make sure this perp can start his prison sentence smoothly.
Germany, 12 points.
Another one safe. Keep going.
Controlled.
Following a violent attack, let's bring the...
No, przewalim za
Here's to high-tech cameras.
But the program.
Hold it. I think there's a cop show on later today. Surveillance cameras rolling. And action. There's no better place for a spy cam.
Does it work too?
No, why? You smartass.
I can feel it. The film we make with this camera is gonna be our big breakthrough. This place is giving me goosebumps.
This is where the syndicate meets to hatch their plans.
Jest. Tego informatora
This must be a hideout, right?
This is now off limits for our friends from the dark side.
Hello, my hunky fellas. What can I do for ya?
Feed us. Sausage and fries, please.
With pleasure, love. And for your friend?
The same, please.
I haven't seen you two sweeties around here before. Are you lost?
No. We got a good nose for delicious bratwurst.
Oh, how sweet. You make an old woman's heart race again.
Hey, I'm sure you've got men lining up.
Only here, darling. My grumpy old man is starving at work because he left his grub at home.
You should come here and have a bratwurst.
His break's not long enough for that.
Samir, shall we do the lady a favor and deliver a bratwurst?
Are you serious? What can I do for you in return if you take my old man his food?
We'll leave you a couple of photos and you call us if you come across any of them.
I'd do almost anything for you two,
Nice.
sweethearts. And I hope you'll pop over now and then for a bit of a flirt.
Okay, so let's get the bratwurst taxi on the road.
set?
Here we go.
Another one safe. Wow, no regard for casualties.
Now, let's have a chat.
Control to all units. Violent vehicle theft reported. Speedy response required.
The surveillance camera is operating.
All right then, let the treasure hunt begin. Germany, 12 points.
This place is really dirty.
Not anymore.
This place is giving me goosebumps.
Yeah, creepy. The Syndicate hang out here.
The camera should capture all the important stuff.
I don't think it shows my favorite program.
If this isn't one of the Syndicate's hideaways, then I'm Mary Poppins.
Actually, that would be very useful. We could use her cleaning talents here.
The surveillance camera is operational.
These cameras just keep on getting smaller and better. These cameras just keep on getting smaller and better.
Let's see what the spy cam's going to turn up.
There's no better place for us.
They save us some long nights on stakeouts.
Ben, Samir, the boss says that the warrant for your last arrest has been granted. She wants you to escort his transfer to prison.
All right then, let's get this guy to his new cozy accommodation.
So let's get this guy to his new fully serviced accommodation.
Calling all units. We've received an emergency call from a security van that's being robbed. Get over there as quickly as possible to stop the holdup.
Bo to skończyć.
Come in, Cobra 11. If you're still looking for dubious-looking business venues, and we've got a tip for you.
We're in top.
Congratulations. Mission successfully completed. Camera installed and online. Does it work too?
No, why? You smartass.
Control to all units. Perpetrator is on the run with a stolen vehicle following a violent attack. Let's bring this guy in.
What do you think? Those handcuffs really suit him, don't they? Let's just see what he's up to. We'll just cruise along behind him. Let's see what the spy cam's going to turn up. I think we ought to keep an inconspicuous distance. This place is giving me goosebumps.
This looks like a restocking point or something. Hey, partner. That guy's looking a bit suspicious. Let's just quietly tag along, okay? Our mission seems to have dissolved into nothing.
Hey, what's up?
Zrobię.
Gherkin. Autobahn Criminal Police. You own this pawn shop?
Siema, Soro.
But I don't have any time.
Kosztem.
I need to get to the station.
All the same. Take a look at these photos. You recognize any of these guys?
Maybe. But I have to go now. I have a train to catch.
What do you mean by maybe?
I'm gonna miss my train.
Ah. So we've got time then.
No. Get me to the station right now. If I catch my train, then I'll let you know if I recognize any of those guys from the photos.
That's blackmail.
Nope. It's pure necessity. I've absolutely got to catch that train. Just like you've got to catch those guys.
Okay, it's not so far. We'll get you straight to the station.
But watch it. We're, enthusiastic drivers. You might regret taking this taxi option.
Jeszcze chwilę sobie robię to. Parę kamer ustawię jednym informatorem, więc jeszcze transportuję więźniów.
Alright then, let's get this guy to his new cozy accommodation.
In a few minutes, this crook will be waving goodbye to the outside world.
Attention! We need backup. Our tires are worn out. We can't keep up this pace. Ben, what do you think? Those handcuffs really suit him, don't they?
Well, my friend, unlucky, eh? Some people collect stamps. We collect fingerprints. The package has been delivered intact.
There's no better place for a spy cam.
They save us some long nights on stakeouts. Lights, camera, sound.
These cameras just keep on getting smaller and better.
Let's see what the spy cam's going to turn up. The surveillance camera is operational.
Yippee! What are we watching?
So the camera should show us everything we want to see.
Yippee! What are we watching? Isn't it a great feeling trashing a gangster hangout?
Wow. Looks like we really made ourselves unpopular with someone. Whoa, Doc. You almost stepped right in front of our car.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm feeling a bit stressed. I wasn't looking out.
Perhaps you should take a break.
I'm on a break, unfortunately. I've got a patient lying in the operating theater waiting for a donor organ.
Then this must be a pretty bad time to ask you to look at the men in these photos.
Yes, a very bad time. Who are you then?
Jaeger and Gerkem from the Audubon Criminal Police.
The police. Your friend and helper. Can you drive an ambulance?
Yes? Why?
The helicopter that's delivering the organ has to land some distance away. The ambulance is ready, but I can't find the crew. Can you please rush to the landing area and pick up the organ?
No need to ask twice. We'll get it as fast as we can.
Wonderful. Thank you. By the way, I've actually treated 2 men from your photos before. Once I've got this OP done with, I'll dig out the files and give you a call.
Great. Thanks, Doc.
Leci mi z drogi. dzisiaj, w jakim stanie. Grande. Jest. Dobra. Procent. W areszcie to się zajmuje. Teraz. Rację. Dobra. Dobrze idzie. Ja dzięki za dzisiaj mówię i adios.